the Department of Transport is leading an educational campaign at Bambanana in Jozini in northern KwaZulu-Natal on the Road Accident Fund, the RAF. Now, the roadshow is part of a community outreach service delivery program with the aim to improve accessibility to the fund's services and to promote road safety education and awareness. Here's SABC News reporter Mlondi Khatebe, who has more for us this hour. So, Mlondi, what's happening where you are now?
Thank you very much, Mkolisi. We are here in Jozini. It's just 5 hours away from Durban, of which you'd understand that it's far north of the province of KwaZulu-Natal, where the Road Accident Fund, as well as the Department of Transport, they've taken this campaign to the communities that are struggling to lodge their basically claims to the fund, because the nearest by office is in Durban, of which, as I've said, that is 5 hours away from here. But we'll just speak to Spamandla Kumbi, the manager of Road Accident Fund, who will briefly tell us about the challenges that we understand that the communities of this province are experiencing. We also understand, Spamandla, that the province of KwaZulu-Natal is amongst the top provinces with accidents. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much for having us. The province of KZN, unfortunately, it is indeed one of the provinces with the highest number of road crashes. It has a lot of rural areas where people are required to access our services as the Road Accident Fund. So our attempt for being here is to try and make sure that we go out to the people. As you've indicated, we are in the northern KZN, in Umkhanyagut district. This area has got about 700 people who are citizens of this area and who desperately need our services, because the communities are all rural communities and it is very far for people to be able to get to our office in Durban. So we are trying by all means to make sure that we come to the area, we reach all the communities, and as you can see today, up to so far we have seen over 300 people who have come only to the RAF to check their claims, others to lodge claims. We are also going to be doing settlements for people whose claims are being finalized today. So it is an important activity that we are doing in order to try and reach as many people as possible, because in terms of our mandate, we are required to compensate people who've been involved in accidents for no fault of their own. So we are doing exactly that to try and make sure that we reach far-flung communities. Especially this area is quite a forgotten area, because if you think about it, it links South Africa to Mozambique, but also not very far from here you've got the N2 that links Mpumalanga and KZN to the port. So there's a lot of accidents that takes place in this area.
We also understand that, as you were saying, that the offices are in Durban. Is there any plan to open an office nearby? Because 5 hours it's a lot of drive, and it's expensive for the rural communities to drive to or to go to Durban.
So the Road Accident Fund is currently undergoing a lot of changes. There is a lot of discussions in terms of whether we can be able to go back to the different communities, because communities would remember that we used to have offices in these areas where in most of the major hospitals we had an office that was based there. So there are current discussions that are taking place to try and make sure that we go back to that. And indeed, we have experienced in the past few years that communities have suffered for us not being fully there. So, and you can see from the numbers that you see here, people have been requiring our services and we've not been available, and hopefully we can be able to do that. So we are working on it. And the Deputy Minister has also confirmed that there are high-level discussions to try and make sure that RAF is able to service communities the way that it's supposed to.
Can you give us a comment in relation to the scope investigation, because we understand that Road Accident Fund is also faced with challenges when it comes to finances?
So the RAF has taken a stand to say at this moment we are not going to talk too much about SCOPA, because it is current investigations that are taking place. Only at the end, once everything has been done and finished, because we cannot respond piecemeal. For someone who says something, then we come and respond to that. So ultimately, when everything is done and said, we can then be able to come back and give a full comprehensive response.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
There was Spamandla Kumbi briefing us in relation to Road Accident Fund.